name's Izzy, my pronouns are she, they, and today I'm going to be talking about how my workplace makes my work life accessible. So come with me to Wydan. So it's currently 10:30 a.m. and originally I wanted to be in the office before now, but I had a really bad sleep last night and I'm really fortunate that my workplace understands that this is part of living with a disability. So no one's going to make any mean comments, no one's going to reprimand me. All they're going to do when I rock up at about 11 is ask how I'm going. So I'm in the office now. I'm hiding away in the attic so that I can make this video. But now that I'm in the office, it means it's time for me to mask up. We have these really cool clear masks, which means that if someone needs to read lips for their access needs, then I can wear this and they can still have their access needs met. No one in the office needs that today, so I'm just wearing my disposable mask, which meets my access needs best. Something that I love about working in this office is that no one asks me why I'm still wearing a mask because they know that COVID is still a real issue for a lot of us. I have a colleague who's currently eating their breakfast in the office and they asked me if I felt safe if they took their mask off to eat, and that makes me feel really comfortable in my workplace. So I don't have any meetings this morning because the way that I structure my days reflects my needs. So I have admin tasks for the first few hours of the morning, and then in the afternoon is when I schedule all my meetings. This means that if I have any mornings like this morning, then I'm not letting anyone down. I also, you might notice, I'm in the boardroom, which has this low, soft lighting. I call this my mood lighting. So this is the lighting that I choose because there's different levels of lighting here, and this one is softer on my eyes and makes sure that I don't get any headache. Something else that makes my workplace accessible is that we all have our pronouns in our bio, which means that at any point people can check what pronouns we're using. This is especially important for those of us who are gender diverse because my pronouns can change from day to day. I also have my capacity message in a status message, which means that whenever someone goes to message me, my capacity will pop up. So I am a medium capacity today. As I said, I had a really bad sleep last night, which means people will know to give me a little bit more time to respond to messages. And in action, here's one of my colleagues who has their capacity as medium today, and they've noted that they accept calls, which means, you know, some days when we're low capacity, we don't want to have calls. So this is one of our main offices. And here are our office rules. So we have them on the notice board so that we have clear expectations about how to use this space. We're also told these things verbally so that we have multiple formats that we can be communicated. So this is another one of our workspaces. This is the quiet zone. So I'm actually breaking a few rules here because this is a zero talk zone, which means that people who need to have absolute quiet when they're working can use this space. The only way to communicate in here is via Teams. So I'm sitting in today on a program that we're running at Wydan, which is a podcasting program, and I'm here with the wonderful Jazz, who's project coordinator of Unleashed for this.
Hello.
And Jazz is going to go through some of the snacks that we're providing here.
So we've got a range of options for people to choose from. So we've got some tea snacks, we've got some gluten-free biscuits as well, we've got some individual popcorn for people to choose from, and we've got some shapes with a variety of flavours. So all low sugar and no sugar options as well for all of our participants.
And we always like to do a range of options so that people don't have to necessarily tell us what they need. We are just providing them all. Also, check out all the fidget toys we have. So we have some poppets, we have some really squishy things. I love these tangles. We have an entire box of fidgets that also get cleaned after every use. So they're available to all our staff and also all our participants. So I've been inside all day, so I'm taking the time to have a little sun break out in the park across the road from us. And sometimes when we come out all together, we like to hang out on the playground behind. And there's also these really cool sculptures which all of us neurodivergent folk end up perching on. It's a really great space for us to just chill whenever we need to. And the cool thing about working at Wydan is that we don't need to ask for permission to take breaks. You know, letting someone know that you're going to the park is important, so we message on Teams, but there's no regulations or policies that allow us not to take breaks. So I'm just about to head home from work and continue working from home because sometimes the social interaction can be a little bit much for me. But before I do that, I wanted to show you some of our collection of disabled Barbies. So we have a group of disabled Barbies that come with us when we're doing workshops. Oh, wheelchair Barbie has just fell down. But they come with us when we're doing workshops because representation really matters and we just love collecting them. So here's wheelchair Barbie. We had prosthetic Barbie before, and we have a whole collection. So I'm home now. I'm doing what we call in the office WFB, which means working from bed. That's something that makes my workplace really accessible. And another thing is if we're doing any internal meetings, there is no dress code standard. I can turn up in my knockoff hoodie and people will say, you look really comfy. So thank you so much for joining me on my accessible work day. I hope you found it interesting.